Hello and welcome back here to Janet Tate Stadium in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, as we get ready, for day 9 of the Scenic City Collegiate League season. Bandits and Smokies will battle it out once more here on another kind of gloomy morning here on the north side of Chattanooga. Here as we get ready for another matchup set. Day 9, game 1, game 2 scheduled here for about 12:30. We delayed the game about an hour so that way we can get everything prepped out on the field. You can kind of see that dark patch out there behind the second base side. For those that are not around the Chattanooga area, we got a little washed out last night. That's to put it lightly. It was a bit of a heck of a rain last night. Able to get the field done. Thank you, Mr. Tommy Santiago, for your work. But with that being said, we get ready here for the Smokies and Bandits once again. Smokies will be the road team once more. Here we'll go ahead and get through their lineup in just a moment. Clara Ferris will be the starter once again here for this Bandit squad. She will wear number 16 as the starter. Allie Supin will get the leadoff spot here this morning. She will wear number 1 in the third base side. Dana McCool will come up after her, wearing number 10 at first base. Livy Huter, the second baseman, will wear number 3. A couple of home runs for her yesterday. She will hit third. Jasmine Mack in the fourth spot will be the DP, wearing 14. And try and get a field all sorted. I think they had bullpen door open. Alora Padgett will hit fifth. She will wear number 12 in right field. Riley Pescic at shortstop will wear number 15. She will bat sixth. Maya Wandale will hit seventh. First pitch to Supin, skied, right field, deep to the wall it goes. Allie Supin, first pitch, gone! Well, that's one heck of a starter. Allie Supin, first pitch swinging. Puts it right over the right field wall. And already, Smokies up 1-0. She has had a heck of a start to this Scenic City Collegiate League season. She continues to rattle off the numbers. I didn't even get through the entire starting lineup, and this team's already ahead 1-0. Smokies up 1-0. Solo home run by Supin to right. She's had 4 straight hits to right field. Now one goes over the fence. And now Tana McCool will see ball 1 up high and 1-0. So we'll go through the rest of the lineup here. Again, Pescic at shortstop will hit 6. She will wear number 15. Maya Wandale, the left fielder, will bat 7th, wearing number 4. Tessa Jacobs will be behind the plate, wearing number 2 in the 8th spot. Logan Curry stays in the 9 hole. She will be in center field, wearing 6 as the next 50 high for ball 2. Josie Crossman will see if she hits. I believe she will. She will pitch today, wearing number 5. Now the 2-0 to McColl comes in and hits her right in the back. Runner on with nobody out. Ferris allows 2 first runners that she to reach. Supin goes deep to right on the very first pitch of the ball game. McCool gets hit by the pitch. Runner on with still nobody out, and brings up Livy Huter. Huter comes up now with nobody out and a runner on. 2 home runs and a single for her yesterday. Got in the morning match in yesterday's matchup, could not get the night game going. This one stays high for ball 1. For those that checked in on yesterday's matchup, another rounding for the Smokies where they were able to put up double digits. They have done so every single game but one so far this season. They are still undefeated on the year. Next one stays outside, 2-0. Jasmine Mack will hit next for this Smokies squad. Bandits still looking for their first win of the season. Smokies atop the standings, 7-0. 2-0. Fouls it off now, 2-1. First true strike thrown by Ferris here this morning after giving up the leadoff first pitch home run to Supin. He throws back-to-back balls and hits McColl in the back. Next 2 outside of Huter and now fouls it off. 2-1 the count, nobody out. Runner at first in McColl. 1-0 already your score. Smokies lead. Taking for a strike, 2-2. Bit of an overcast morning here on the north side of Chattanooga. Just trying to see, get through here once more. We were to get in the morning matchup yesterday. We got the back-to-back mornings here. This one stays high, 3-2. To try and make sure the rain doesn't hit us again. We've had some washouts already this season twice. Nothing too crazy though here already. Huter fouls it off, still 3-2. See all the cloud coverage. We're not supposed to get anything just yet. The hope is that we should be able to get through these without any problem. Supposed to stay clear for the rest of today. The hope is it'll be the same way tomorrow. Thursday will be a little bit different. Thankfully, that's the day off. 3-2. stays outside. Ball 4. Runners at second and first. Still nobody out. And now it brings up Jasmine Mack. She had a home run, her first of the year in yesterday's matchup, a 2-run shot over the right field wall. She also had a solo home run that came up after Supin back in the 7th. First pitch to Mack is outside, 1-0. Second and first, still nobody out. Smokies looking to see if they can make it a big top of the first inning. They already lead 1-0 and still have yet to record an out. 1-0 just stays outside, now 2-0. Padgett would hit next. Riley Peshek in the hole. Padgett also had a home run in yesterday's matchup. Peshek was the only one who really didn't get on the entire match in yesterday, which seems crazy as Max went through this one 2-1, as Riley Peshek has been, to put it lightly, one of the best hitters this season in the Scenic City Collegiate League, and over 2,000 OPS on the season. But now Max steps in, 2-1 the count, nobody out, and runners at second and first. And hits this one hard. Shortstop side to second one. Back to first will be in time. Double play. 2 away now in the frame. Nice little turn 2 from the Bandits. And a runner at third with 2 outs. 4-3 double play. McCool does reach third. Now it brings up the dangerous Alora Padgett. This one seems outside for ball 1. She loves that opposite field power for those that have seen. She's had 2 home runs this season. Both of them have gone over the right center field wall or the right field wall. She just has this tendency to rip it off the end of the barrel. But now the 1-0. Taken for a strike, 1-1. Tatum McCool now stands at third. Peter and Mack get cut down on the double play. Still 1-0 your score. Ali Supin solo shot to right. Gives them the lead. Next one's a strike, 1-2. Peshek sits in the on-deck circle looking to get on for the first time here this week. After going down all 4 times in yesterday's matchup, a rarity for her. Taken inside for a ball, now 2-2. Also have the sacrifice fly in yesterday's matchup, so 2 RBIs for her. The 2-2 stays high, now 3-2. McCool at third after the hit by pitch. Smokies lead 1-0 after the first pitch solo shot to right from Ali Supin. 3-2 from Ferris. Fouls it off, stays alive. Trying to minimize the damage after giving up 3 straight base runners. Able to turn 2 to at least minimize it. Runner at third, 3-2, 2 outs. Next pitch from Ferris. Taken inside, ball 4. She will reach with 2 away. Runners at the corners. That was about as close as you can get. Where's an ABS challenge when you need it? Now Riley Peshek, the dangerous U of Washington product, steps to the plate. Take the first one down for a strike, 0-1. Padgett at first, McCool at third. Padgett may get the chance here to run. I think signal's given here. We'll see if it takes off here on the next pitch. 0-1 from Peshek. That one stays high, 1-1. Maya Wandal would hit next if given the opportunity. Peshek. The 1-1 now from Claire Ferris. Swung on and missed, now 1-2. That's yesterday, 0 for 4, ground out, 2 fly out. 1-2. Stays outside, 2-2. Ability fielder steps up to the plate once more. The tall shortstop here today. The Washington State native. 1-0 your score. Smokies lead. Next pitch from Ferris. Guys hit foul. Still 2-2. Ketchuk started this season with the Smokies squad 10 for 10 at the plate. One of the league leaders in OPS, average darn near every offensive statistic you can imagine. 2-2. Skies it. Foul. Still stays alive. 28 pitches already thrown by Ferris here in the first inning. Patrick's second in batting average this year entering into the contest. Over a 600 batting average for her. Darn near 700 on base percentage. Has just been a monster at the plate. Uncharacteristic day for her yesterday. She comes up now with runners at the corners, 2 down. 2-2 from Ferris once more. Drives it hard, almost takes somebody out in the dugout. Still 2-2. Waited. Just pulled the trigger a little too soon and almost took out her third base coach in Joe Guthrie. Catching on the season, as I mentioned before, OPS leader this season, a 2,089 OPS. The next closest is Olivia Thornton. She's got a 1976. 2-2 from Ferris. Stays high, 3-2. Padgett's going to be on the run here in just a moment. One's all hoping to get the chance to come up and hit here. Padgett's second in hits on the season. She's got 14. Looking to see if she can find number 15 here. 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And that'll end the top half of the frame. One run does come across. One hit. No errors. 2 runners get left stranded. Go to the bottom half of the frame here. Bandits will come up down 1-0. Ellie Supin's solo shot to right has given the Smokies an early lead once again. Can the Bandits respond? We'll find out in just a moment. Here in northern Chattanooga, in the north half of Tennessee, here at Janet Tate Stadium. We'll be right back after this quick break here in the Scenic City Collegiate League on another gloomy morning, but the hope is that we can get some good softball going. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom of the first inning we go. 1-0 your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits. Solo shot from Allie Supin has given them the lead. Josie Crossman's going to see if she can work a clean bottom half of the frame. We go to the Bandits lineup here. Addie Yates will be starting off for right field here today in the leadoff spot, wearing number 4. Emmy Clark will follow her up, the left fielder wearing number 3 in the 2 spot. Brantley Brewing will be the DP today, wearing number 12 in the 3 spot. His first pitch is hit hard out the left center field. Getting underneath it, though, will be the left fielder in Wandale, out number 1 on the first pitch of the inning. So now brings up Emmy Clark, the left fielder. Brewing again will hit up after her. Lily Blaylock will be in center field today, wearing number 5 in the 4th spot. Simon will be at first base once again, wearing number 2. She will hit 5th. Tara Thomas, third baseman, will wear number 6 in the 6th spot. Robbie Van will hit 7th. The DP wearing 13. Christian Fowler at 2nd. Will wear number 1 once more. Swung on and missed from Clark to go down 0-1. Fowler again, second baseman, will hit 8th. Allison Stanley at shortstop will wear 7 in the 9 hole. Avery Dans will hit 10th. She will wear number 15 behind the plate. The 0-1, taken up and in, 1-1. Macy Calhoun will hit 11. She will wear number 11. She'll be in the DP. And Amaria Horner will step in for this Bandit squad. She will also hit now 12. She will also be the DP. She will be an extra batter for this Bandit squad. This one's taken for a strike 1 and 2. The left-handed outfielder comes up for the first time here this morning. Again, 1-0 your score. Smoky already lead over the Bandits here thanks to the solo shot from Supin. 1-2. Taken away now 2 and 2. Crossman getting her start once again for this Smoky squad. It feels like we haven't seen her here in a moment. They've been primarily pitching Chamblin and Balcom back-to-back. She gets her opportunity here now once more. The 2-2. Hits it softly, first base side. Tatum McColl's got it to first in time, 2 away. Now it brings up Brewing. Now the utility infielder comes up, the right-handed hitter faces the lefty for the first time, I believe, this season between these two. She'll hit the 3 spot here for the first time this season. 2 down, nobody on. First pitch from Crossman. Getting down for the zone and a strike, 0-1. Laylock would hit next if given the opportunity to speedy outfielder. That new state commit, but now the Tennessee Westland product and the NEIA school sees the 0-1 from Crossman. Hits it hard, foul, 0-2. Got around a little too early on that one. Trying to work a quick bottom half of the first inning. After Supin able to get on, pair of walks. Allowed for runners to reach the corners for the Smokies, but not able to drive anybody else in. They still lead 1-0. Brewing trying to keep this inning extended for this Bandit squad. 0-2 from Crossman. Hits it hard. First base side. Tatum McColl with the snag, and that will end the inning. 9 pitches needed for Crossman. She's able to get out of the frame quickly. Hard line drive for Brewing. Just bad luck. Tatum McColl's a little too tall. We go to the top of the second. No hits, no errors, no one able to reach. 1-0 your score. Smokies still lead over the Bandits. We'll be right back after this quick break for the top half of the second frame. Here at Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching City Collegiate League softball. We'll be back in just a moment here for the remainder of Game 1. Claire Ferris can go to work for the second frame. Top of the second inning we go here at Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Smokies and Bandits battling it out once more. Smokies lead 1-0 thanks to the solo shot from Supin on the very first pitch of the ball game. We go to the top half of the second frame. 7, 8, 9 coming up now for the Smokies squad. Wandall, Jacob, and Curry coming up to the plate. The left fielder will face off against Ferris for the first time here this morning. First pitch comes down in at her knees, 1-0. Left fielder utility player from DePaul comes up for the first time here this morning. Next pitch stays down and in once more now, 2-0. So after the solo shot from Supin on the very first pitch of the ball game, McCool gets hit by a pitch, Uter walks, they get doubled up. Padgett then is able to draw a walk. Padgett goes down swinging. Wandale now swings through this one, 2-1. Not able to attach anymore. Bandits have now been held to 8 straight innings offensively without a single base runner. Now Wandale comes up, 538 average for her on the season, fouls it off. Now 2-2. Wandale's only played in 6 games so far this season. Very strong, though, at the plate. Doubles on the year for her so far. This one taken for a ball. 3-2. She's able to work it full. Jacobs will hit next. All looking to get on here in this top half of the second inning. Continue the offensive flow for the Smokies squad. 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. One away. Back-to-back strikeouts for Ferris. She got Pesek to end out the bottom of the top of the first. She now gets Waddell with another outside off speed. And now one away here in the top of the second brings up Tessa Jacobs, the catcher. First pitch to her, sharply hit, fair ball down the right field or left field line. She'll get into the outfield. Jacobs is going to turn for 2. The throw will come in. She's in with a head first slide. Double for Jacobs on a hard hit line drive. Runner in scoring position with one away. Just rocketed down that third base side. Thomas didn't have a chance at it. And poor Tessa Jacobs went head first into second in that wet spot. And now runner at second with one away, and it brings up the dangerous Logan Curry. First pitch to her is outside, ball 1. Now Curry comes up. First time here this morning, hitting the 8 spot, or the 9 spot here today. She's been primarily the leadoff hitter. This one gets skied out the center. Underneath, it will be the center fielder for out number 2. Jacobs will take a stride and not even look. She will stay at second base, 2 away. But not going to test the arm of Lily Blaylock. She's shown to have a good cannon out there, but now it brings up Allie Supin. So now Allie Supin, solo home runner last time on the very first pitch of the ball game to right. She'll see this one for 0-1. All of her hits in the last 2 days have been to right field, funny enough. 2 singles and a home run in yesterday's matchup. A home run today. She is 4 for 4 in her last 4 at-bats. You'll see this one high, 1-1. Tatum McCool would hit next. She was hit by a pitcher last time. Supin, who leads the league in hits this season as it currently stands. 3rd in on-base percentage. This one taken for a strike, 1-2. Mississippi State Bulldog. She leads the league in on-base percentage. She's 3rd in OPS, a 1949 OPS for her, a 690 on-base percentage, a 667 average. The 1-2 stays high, 2-2. And that number obviously increases with the home run to right. Leads the league in hits, now 19 on the year. Tied for 2nd in doubles with 4. Both home runs with 5. Next one stays inside, 3-2. Full count now with 2 away. Tessa Jacobs still stands at second base. Supin trying to get on for the second time here this morning. Now leads the league in RBIs as well with 15. 3-2. Bounces the dirt, ball 4. Jacobs halfway to third base will backtrack. Now runners at second and first with 2 away. Supin does reach this time via the walk. And now it brings up the dangerous Tatum McCool. So now the Jacksonville U product comes to play, the returner for this Smoky squad from last summer. Hits it hard, first base side, goes through the wickets of Simon and into right field. Jacobs is going to get the sign. She's going to go through. The ball gets all the way to the right field fence. McCool's going to get into third base. Supin gets into score. 3-0 now your score. As it went through the wickets of Simon, and then the right fielder just goes right past her as well. And now 3-0 as Gates just has it skirt by her. I didn't see what happened. I was watching Jacobs turn from third. But now runner at third with 2 outs. 2 runs come across. And now it brings up Pewter. First pitch to her is a ball inside, 1-0. We'll see if that's labeled as an error or as a hit. It will be labeled as an error, so an E3 Allows for McCool to reach. Then she's able to get all the way to third. 1-0 inside. It's called a strike. 1-1. Peter was doubled up after reaching on a walk her last time up. She comes up for the second time today. 545 average for her on the season. She's tied with Emily Farrow near the top half of the league. This one outside, 2-1. She's tied for sixth with Emily Farrow of that Red Bat squad. Eighth this year in on-base percentage. This one goes all the way to the backstop now, 3-1. There's airmail past Avery Dans. 565 on base for Livy Huter, the Alabama State product. 1656 OPS. She is fifth this season in the number. She has the third most hits at 12 on the season. 3-1 is fouled off, now 3-2. She works it full again. Two outs, runner at third, 3-0 now your score. Smokies bring home two. As McCool fired one through the legs of Simon at first, it got past Yates and right, and it brings home two. Delivery from Ferris. Driven, Huter, left field line, it hooks, foul. That would have been a homer. Just pulled it about 5 feet to the left field pole. Would have been her third home run in her last two games. She wanted it, just could not keep it fair. She is one of 3 players this season with a triple. She also has 3 home runs in the season, tied for third. 3-2. Drives it again, left field line. This one hooking out of play once more. It'll stay foul. Just looking to see if she can straighten it out. That one was pulled even a little bit more. There were 7 RBIs on the season so far. He is tied for 5th. Alongside Alyssa Balcom and Gracie Espadia. Now the 3-2. Ribbon again, down the left field line. This one hooks foul again. It's been the same spot 3 times in a row. Every time it's been over the fence, it's just too far foul. Just strain it just a literal half a second longer, and that thing stays fair. And it's a 5-0 game. You just can't get it straightened out. Peter also has 3 stolen bases on the season. He has been top 10 pretty much every single offensive category you can imagine. The only thing she isn't top 10 in really is just in walks. That's just because she's been hitting the cover off the ball. It does stay down low. She does reach via the walk. Runners at the corners with 2 away. It brings up Jasmine Mack for the second time. The runners at the corners, 2 downs, 3-0 your score, Smokies lead. It brings up the Memphis product, who sees the first pitch inside for ball 1. So Mack, who got doubled up in her first appearance when she grounded out to short. 6-4-3 double play. Skies it foul, left-hand side. That one almost found the parking lot. Is this one now seen at 1-1? She had, again, a home run in yesterday's game. She had a 2-homer game, actually, in yesterday's matchup. 2-run and a solo shot for her yesterday. Next pitch stays outside. Huter still stands at first, 2-1. Not take off on that one. Padgett would hit next if given the chance. She reached on a walk as well her last time up. 400 average for her already this year. She's only played in 5 games. Now fouls it off again, 2-2. She was a late addition to the Smoky squad about a week ago, able to join up and just already rip the cover off the ball. Of her 4 hits, half of them have already been homers. 2-2 the count. Runners at the corners. 2 down. 3-0 your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits. 2-2. Fouls it off again. Staying alive with the catcher third baseman mix. Today's DP for this Smoky squad. Padgett would hit next if given the chance. The right fielder, again, has walked already today. Ferris just trying to get out of this inning without any more damage attached. 2-2. Guys at foul again. Smoky batters will not go down quietly here this morning already. Back the returner as well for this Scenic City Collegiate League, the Smoky Mountain Rain last season. Sees the 2-2 and fouls it off once more. Ferris now up to 63 pitches here through an inning and 2/3 of work. McColl at third after reaching on the air, able to drive in two because of it. Huter at first after the walk. Mack looking to get on for the first time here this morning. At 3-0 your score. 2-2. Takes it just inside. Framework allows for Huter to reach second on a stolen base. Full count now to Mack. Another stolen base for Huter, her third. Runners in scoring position. 3-2. Chops it foul, staying alive. Nine pitch at bat already for Jasmine Mack. Try and see if we can get the clean softball for them here. Yeah, it's still a little damp out here. The rain was coming down last night. I was about halfway here to the ball field when we got the message, hey, we're going to move this game to tomorrow because the washout's coming, and it did. 3-2 now to Jasmine Mack. Takes it high. Ball four, bases loaded. Still 2 away. And now it's Laura Padgett's turn. Now Padgett, the NAIA product, 4th on the team in batting average this year, a 421 average. Skies this one foul, 0-1. 4th in OPS, I should say. She's already reached on a walk today, a 947 OPS. Six RBIs on the season. Skies this one foul, 0-2. She had a home run in yesterday's matchup. Loves that opposite field power. Sacrifice fly to right in her first appearance in yesterday's game. She has the bases full with 2 outs. 3-0 lead in her favor. 0-2 taken in the dirt, 1-2. Peshek would hit next. She struck out swinging her last time. Looking for some revenge, possibly, if given the chance. Padgett with 3 homers this season. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. They get out of the inning without any more damage. We go to the bottom of the second. Base is left full. 2 runs do come across. We go to the bottom half of the frame. 3-0 now your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits through the top of 2. Can the Bandits respond? We'll find out if they can do so against Josie Crossman here in just a moment. 4, 5, and 6 coming up for the Bandits. We'll be right back after this quick break. From Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, been watching Phoenix City Collegiate League softball on a gloomy morning here on the north side. Hope that the sun will be able to break out here in just a bit. We'll find out if they'll be able to do so. Can the Bandits offense do the same here in just a moment. Bottom of the second inning, go 3-0 your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits here through the top of two. A couple changes defensively here. We'll get to those in just a moment. Crossman will throw the first pitch to Blaylock, hit right back up the middle into center field, and the new center fielder Huter will pick it up. But Blaylock gets the first hit in 8 innings for the Bandits. They were held hitless without a single base runner in yesterday's game. Blaylock is the first base runner for the Bandits this week now. And now it brings up Emma Zimet with a runner on and still nobody out. So Huter now moves from second base out to center. Wandall moves from left to second. Jasmine Mack now moves from the DP to left. Curry will move to the DP spot from center field. Emma Zimet lays a bunt. Tatum McCool's got it in the air, out number one. Good defense from the Jacksonville U product as she came flying in. Now it brings up Kara Thomas with one down. Thomas comes up first time here this morning. One down, runner at first after Blaylock reaches. Great speed here on the base paths. First pitch is a strike 0-1. As the third baseman comes up for the first time here this morning. So again, Huter in center. Wandall from left moves to second. Curry moves to the DP. Jasmine Mack now moves to the DP to left. She will see her first time in the outfield here this summer. This one's fouled off 0-2. Kara Thomas comes up. Two hits on the year for her already. Looking to see if she can get on now with a chance here. As Blaylock, the first runner that has reached for this Bandit squad in what feels like a moment. 0-2 stays high, 1-2. Robbie Van will hit next. Given the opportunity. After Zimet's bunt is caught in the air by Tatum McCool, who came flying in from first. Good defense from the Jacksonville product. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three, 2 away. Crossman's first strikeout of the morning. 2 down now here in the frame. Brings up Robbie Van. Robbie, a 235 average this season, takes the first pitch down in the zone 1-0. Primarily, P.O. has actually had a very strong start here at the plate. She did it as well last year with the Choo-Choo when she was a part of that squad last summer. She'll take it again down low, now 2-0. Put a lot of pop at the plate at times for this Bandit squad and already for the Choo-Choo last season as well. A double and an RBI for her this season. She's only struck out twice. That one stays inside. That one's called a strike. Good framework from Jacobs, 2-1. Christian Fowler, her former Choo-Choo teammate, will hit next, the utility player. Blaylock still at first. Great speed here on the base paths. The Van can make contact. 2-1. Hits it softly, right-hand side. Trying to make a play is Paget. She's able to make the grab for round number 3, and that'll end the bottom half of the second inning. We go to the third. One hit, no errors. One runner does get left stranded. 3-0 your score. Smokies still lead the Bandits here through the top. We go of the third. Smokies come back up once more. They'll look to see if they can tack on a few more runs. They found 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Can they find 3 in the third? We'll find out as Blair Ferris will go another frame. We'll be right back here from Janet Tate Stadium, northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. The cloud coverage is trying to break here eventually. We'll be right back here from Game 1, Day 9 of the Phoenix City Collegiate League summer season, summer of 2026. Smokies lead 3-0. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the third inning we go. 3-0 your score. Smokies leader of the Bandits here through 2. Riley Pescick going to look to see if she can get some revenge after she struck out swinging her last time up in the top of the first and left runners on. She'll sky the first one foul, 0-1, as she gulps it over the fence and left. 0-1 the count now to Pescick, the U of Washington product. Again, the leader in darn near every single offensive statistic this season here in the Scenic City Collegiate League. 0-1 skies it, shallow right field. Horner, now the new second baseman, makes her way out to right and drops it. It'll end up in foul ground. She's making her way all the way to second as Pescick. Now she's going to try and break for third. She will get in standing. Horner had to make a long run out there in shallow right field and could not get to it in time. Pescick on for the first time here this morning. We'll see if that is labeled as an error. It was a tough play in right. But now it brings up Wanzal, who struck out swinging as well her last time up. A runner at third and no outs. First pitch stays high, 1-0. So will be labeled as an error against Horner, the new now second baseman for this Bandit squad. I know she's wearing a Smokies uniform, and this one stays inside now, 2-0. Subs in now here with this Bandit squad. I believe it was Macy Calhoun, who's dealing with a shoulder injury. She will hit today, but trying to keep her at least limited to make sure she doesn't wear herself out. If this one stays high, 3-0 now to Wandall. So Pescick reaches on the air in shallow right field. Horner goes chasing for it, bounces off her glove. Pescick able to get all the way to third on the play. 3-0. Taken for a strike, now 3-1. Tessa Jacobs will come up next. The only change really here for the Bandit, Simon now out, Fowler at first. Next one taken for a strike, 3-2. As you can see, a little bit of a misty rain starting to fall here. So Horner now in at second. Fowler moves over to first. Simon moves to the bench. He will be the DP once again. Everybody else looks to be the same here for this Bandit squad. 3-2. Taken inside, it finds the elbow of Wandall. That'll put runners in the corners with still nobody out. Another hit by pitch. And it brings up Tessa Jacobs, a double, and a run scored her last time up. And Dan now will have a conversation here on the mound with Ferris. So everyone else does stay the same. Fowler now at first, Horner at second. This thing stops immediately. Again, we're supposed to have some cloud breakage eventually. We're supposed to see some sunlight here soon. Famous last words. Soon. Again, if you know as well, last night's matchup was rained out. I mean, you can see as well that second base side's a lot darker than the rest of the infield for a good reason. Even with the tarping, still got in a little bit. Thankfully, able to keep the field in a decent enough condition. We were able to get it in here for today. But now runners at the corners for Jacob, the double, a hard line drive to left for last time up. First pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. So now the catcher, Jacob, the athletic backstop, comes up for the second time here today already. 0-1 taken high for a ball. Runner goes. Ferris picks it off. It will be a stolen base. Ferris was trying to check the runner at third. Wandall with a stolen base. Second and third now with still nobody out. Jacobs a 429 average on the year. 1,000 OPS on the dot. She drives it down the line. Foul. 1-2. She got all of it. Just pulled it too hard again. Goodness, that thing was on a frozen rope. Jacobs has 3 RBIs on the year, her second double. She has yet to pick up a homer just yet. She was looking for one there, just came up a little shy. 1-2. This guy's at foul, staying alive. Second and third now, still nobody out. Pesek at third after reaching on the air. Peter hit by the pitch, puts her at second now after stealing the bag. Logan Curry would hit next. She flew out to center field her last time up. Jacobs trying to look for her her third and fourth RBI of the year. Guys, it foul again. Still 1-2. She actually got to take part in the Chill versus Atlanta Smoke Pro Series from this past weekend as well. The JUCO product, the extremely athletic catcher. If you want somebody who is fluid behind the plate, she's definitely a prime example of it. The 1-2 stays outside 2-2. Now just trying to work through this third frame. 3-0 already your score. Gave up the leadoff homer. She's minimized a lot of the damage, thankfully, for her. This one stays high. Now 3-2. Not sure if that was up and in or what the call, but Jacobs will take it. 3-2, nobody out. Runners in second and third. Next pitch. Taken high, ball 4. Bases now loaded. Still nobody out. Hit by pitch. No walk is low to the bases after Pesek reaches on the air. Now it brings up the Iowa Hawkeye with nobody out and the bases full. Curry a 316 average entering into the day. 749 OPS. Takes it outside for ball 1. The primarily leadoff hitter in the 9-hole today. Flew out to center her last time. 2 RBIs on the year, a double. 2 walks, 2 stolen bases. She has yet to homer. Guys at foul, 1-1. She's put some good swings on the ball this summer. See what she can do here with the bases full and still nobody out. Pesek at third, Wandal at second. Tessa Jacobs at first. Good speed here at second and third. Jacobs with a good speed for a catcher. Still 3-0 your score. Smokies lead. Looking to see if they can tack on to their lead here in just a moment. 1-1. Curry, shortstop side, gets through into left field. It'll be a base knock. They're going to hold Wandal. No, she'll blow through. The throw's going to beat her by a mile. Tag applied by Dans. 1 away. A run does score. Runners move to second and third. 4-0 and 1 away in the frame. Joe Guthrie actually gave the sign, was able to send Wandal to the plate. She gets cut down fairly easily, though. It'll be a 7-2 put out at home. Pesek does score, now 4-0. Now it brings up the dangerous Allie Supin. First pitch stays high, 1-0. She reached on a walk and scored her last time up. A solo home run to start off this ballgame on the very first pitch to right field. A 667, a 700 on-base percentage. Next one stays inside, 2-0. Now north of those numbers with today's results. 14 RBIs, now 15 on the year. She leads the league in that number. Jacobs at third, Curry at second. Puts them in the outfield. They can both score. That one stays out and away. It's going to get to the backstop. Jacobs is going to come in and score standing. Runner moves to third. 5-0 now your score. The wild pitch brings home Jacobs. Curry advances to third. Still only 1 down. Now the Mississippi State Bulldogs from Phoenix City, Alabama. Chance to drive in another RBI here or just get on for the third time this morning. Skies it. Right-hand side, foul ground. Fowler will not get to it. It's out of play. 3-1. Dana McCool will hit next. Has reached on an error and a hit by pitch today. She's had some odd ways of getting on base this season, it feels like. She swung the bat well. She just found odd ways to get on. But now the 3-1. Stays inside ball 4. Second walk of the morning already for Supin. Runners in the corner, still 1 away. Supin's reached all 3 times. McCool now comes up, has been left stranded at third back-to-back times. She comes up with 1 away and runners in the corners. Still only 1 out. First pitch comes up and gets her. Second time she's been hit by a pitch. Bases loaded once again. She was hit in the first inning. She gets hit the second time. And I just said she finds odd ways to get on. Second time today she's been hit by a pitch. And now it brings up Livy Huter, who got doubled up on after walking twice today. She has a stolen base and was left stranded at second last time. Skies it deep out to left field. All the way to the wall. It's gone again. Grand slam, Livy Huter. 9-0 your score. Second grand slam of the year this season out of anybody, and this time it's Huter to left. First pitch she sees. And now 9-0 your score. Huter yesterday had 2 home runs, both of them solo shots. Her third homer now in the last 2 days. She goes to left with it this time. Still only 1 out. Huter now up to 4 homers. She is now tied with Riley Pescick for the second most. They still sit behind Ali Supin with 5. Now it brings up Jasmine Mack, 0 for 1 with a double play and a walk for her today. She comes up with 1 out. First pitch outside goes to the backstop, 1-0. Smokies a run shy of double digits again. Huter goes deep to left, clears the bases with a grand slam, 1-0. Comes inside, did not swing, 2-0. Padgett would hit next. Walking a strikeout, swinging for her. Mack got doubled up on the 6-4-3 back in the first, walked and was left stranded back in the second frame. She comes up now for the third time in as many innings. The former George Mason product, the now Memphis Tiger, hits it hard. Shortstop side. Stanley's got it across the first in time. 2 away. Play by Allison Stanley at short. Now brings up Padgett, has reached on a walk and struck out swinging today, looking for her first hit. Only 4 hits by the Smokies. They've taken advantage, though. 9-0 your score. Hit hard. Padgett, third base side. Thomas has got it. Throw to first. Great pick by Fowler. That'll end the inning. Nice little defense between the corner infielders. We go to the bottom of the frame. Nine nothing now your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits here through the top half of 3. We'll see if the Bandits can get the offense going here in just a moment. Here in northern Chattanooga, Janet Tate Stadium. We'll be right back after this quick break here for the Scenic City Collegiate League on day 9. Smokies trying to stay undefeated. Bandits looking to get the offense rolling. We'll find out if they can so here in just a moment. 8, 9, and 10 coming up for the Bandits. 9-0 your score. The Smokies lead over the Bandits here on day 9 of the Scenic City Collegiate League's 2026 summer here at Janet Tate Stadium, northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching. Bandits come up. Fowler, Stanley, and Dance. The now first baseman who started at second comes up for the first time here today. First pitch, high in the zone from Crossman, 1-0. Fowler, the former Nuga 2-2 from last season, now with this Bandit squad this year. Bobby Van as well, who comes across for the first time here today. Takes the next one a high once more now, 2-0. Stanley would hit next. Avery Dance falls up. Fowler, a 5.88 average for her. Fouls this one off. Now 2-1. She's been one of the brighter spots in this Bandits offense. Her and Olivia Thornton both. Second this year, or excuse me, first on the team in batting average. She is at the moment second in OPS, 15.29 for her. Yeah, she's been one of the better hitters for this Bandit squad, to put it lightly. 2-1. Skies at foul. 2-2 for the senior out of UWG. Super infielder, utility player. Put her darn hair everywhere you want her to. She's played a lot of first and second, third, wherever you need her in the infield. She's played the outfield as well. Just don't put her on the mound. She's all set. 2-2. Fouls it off again. Stand alive. She leads the league in triples with 2 on the year. She's one of only 3 players with a triple. She's the only player with 2. Has yet to homer, though. Four stolen bases already for her. She has fantastic speed if you can get her on. The 2-2. Hits it softly back up the middle. There's the second baseman, though. Wandol. 1 away. Brings up the shortstop, Stanley, who made a nice play in the top half of the frame. She comes up for the first time here. 333 average, 844 OPS. Double for her on the season. This one stays low for 1-0. Swung on and missed now. Or 1-1 after the off-speed pulls her. Avery Dance again will hit next. Now Stanley and the shortstop coming up for the first time here on the morning. Red Bats and Rain players start to arrive here. They'll get ready for their 12:30 start time. This one's fouled off, 1-2. Stanley, the Moses Lake, Washington native, utility player, the rising sophomore. Onteachee Valley College JUCO product. Crossman delivers the 1-2. Bounces in the dirt now, 2-2. That one skips all the way to the backstop. 39 games this past season, 13 total extra base hits, 6 triples. He does not have one yet this summer. Granted, again, only 3 players have done so far. 38 runs last season. Drive this one out to center. Underneath, it's the new center fielder, Logan Curry. She steps back into the lineup and makes the grab for out number 2. I mentioned that as well as we hop right into the frame. Logan Curry back in there at center field. Huter moves over to left. That means Jasmine Mack is back to the DP position. And now it brings up Avery Dance for the first time here this morning in the 10 spot. Dance comes up. 133 average for her and 635 OPS. She does have the 1 grand slam this season before Livy Huter went deep. This one stays low for her, 1-0. Cumberland commit the NAIA school. Double and a home run this season. Again, grand slam for her for 2 extra base hits. Hits it hard. Shortstop side. Nice pick by Pescic. Throw to first in time. That'll end the inning. No hits, no errors. No one reaches. We go to the top of the 4th inning. 9-0 your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits here through 3. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 coming back up for this Smoky squad. We'll be right back after this quick break. For the top of the fourth inning from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, been watching Scenic City Collegiate League softball once more. Day 9 of the Scenic City Collegiate League summer in 2026. Bandits and Smokies continue to battle it out. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the fourth, we go 9-0. Your score. Smokies the Bandits battling it out here on game 1 of day 9. Robbie Ben now out on the mound for the Bandits squad. She'll throw the first pitch to Peshek for a strike, 0-1. Come in now for Ferris after she goes through 3 innings of work. She gives up all 9 runs. Only 4 hits, but 9 runs tagged to her nonetheless. Smokies looking for double digits for the 8th time this season. This one taken outside 1-1. They have been held to single digits 1 time this summer. Against Olivia Laney in the rain in a primetime matchup where they still took it 5-0. 1-1 stays low, 2-1. Ben comes in, started off the DP, now on the mound. Comes in for Ferris here. Former JUCO product and now NAIA product out of Abraham Bolden Agricultural College. Now Peshek chopped shortstop side. Stanley's got it. Throw to first in time. Out number 1. Now it brings up Wandal. Struck out and hit by a pitch already here this morning. She'll come up for the 3rd time today. All product comes to plate. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Entered in with a 500 average on the year, 1205 OPS. 5 RBIs, 2 doubles. Has yet to hit a home run this year, but has 3 stolen bases already. At least this one. Foul, 0-2. Tessa Jacobs would hit next year. Curry, the bottom of the lineup, would get the opportunity if either of Jacobs or Wandal are able to get on. Jacobs has reached twice today via a walk and a double. Wandal has technically reached once. He was hit by the pitch back in that 3rd frame and was cut down trying to score from second. Curry single. 0-2. Taken high, now 1-2. And now on the mound here for this Bandit squad, the former Georgia Military College JUCO product. Again, now the NAIA school, the rising senior. It's hard now. Wandell, left center. That'll get down for a base knock. Wandell's going to look for 2. She'll take a couple strides, but stay put. Single to left, puts a runner on with 1 away. First hit of the morning for Wandell. Now it brings up Jacob. Runner on with 1 away, and it brings up the catcher, Tessa Jacobs, for the 3rd time. A walk and a double. She has scored twice today. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Jacobs had that missile of a double down the line her first time up. Comes up for the 2nd time. Next one is a strike. Runner goes. Throw down a second, a good one, but not in time. Stolen base for Wandal again. 4th of the season. Runner in scoring position with one away. Jacobs down on the count, 0-2 for the rising sophomore from Calhoun Community College. Fouls it off once again. Newmarket, Alabama native comes to the plate. She cut down half the runners she saw last season, 9 for 18. Athletic catcher who's shown quite a bit of pop here at the plate this summer. Guys, this one, deep out the left center field. All the way to the wall it'll go. Grab will be made in center. Runner will go. Throw not in time. Productive at bat, at least for Jacobs. She gets one deep out the left center field. Had to run it down with the new center fielder, Emmy Clark, as she moves from left to center. I think Robbie Van took a spill there and foul ground. Not sure what happened there. She had the one mark on her arm. I think she took a tumble over on the grass on the left-hand side. I looked down to fill out my scorecard. I looked back up. She's got a new dirt patch on her leg. Everybody's giggling around us, so I don't know what happened, but she's smiling. She's okay. Runner at third, 2 away. It brings up the bottom half of the order, Logan Curry. Single and a fly out for her. She came around and scored on the grand slam from Huter. Robbie trying to see if she can get through a clean frame here. First pitch to Curry's outside, 1-0. And now the rising sophomore from Iowa, the Hawkeye, comes up from Cummings, Georgia. One low, now 2-0. Homer North Versailles Red Raider. Excuse me, North Versailles Raider. I'm thinking of the Baylor School Red Raiders. I apologize. Nonetheless. Guys, this one foul, 2-1. Center fielder comes up once more. The speedy outfielder. Single that scored a run earlier. She came around and scored on the grand slam. She flew out to center her first time up back in the second frame. 2-1. Guys in right center field. Underneath it now is the right fielder for out number 3. And that'll end the frame. Robbie Van able to work a clean 4th inning. We go the bottom half here in just a moment. 9-0 your score. Smokies still lead over the Bandits. Bandits looking to get the offense rolling here. We go the bottom half of the frame. And from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. We'll be back in just a moment. Bandits will come back up to hit. Bottom of the 4th inning we go, 9-0 your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits here. A couple changes defensively here in just a moment. First pitch to Calhoun is hit to short. Pescic got it, throws the first. One pitch, one out to the new first baseman, Alyssa Balcom. And that'll start us off here in the frame with a ground out on the first pitch. So Calhoun gets the first one and grounds out to short. New first baseman for the Smokies. It'll be Alyssa Balcom. Left fielder is now Tatum McCall. Buter will move from left to right. She will take over for Pageant in right field. Macy Burkhart, now the new catcher behind the plate for the Smokies. As Horner, the usual Smoky, faces off against her squad here in the final spot of the Bandits batting lineup. She'll take the first pitch for a strike 0-1. So again, Balcom now at first. McCall moves from first to left. Buter moves from left to right field. And Macy Burkhart will take over at home plate for Tessa Jacobs. This one stays low 1-1. Pageant, we'll see if she moves to deep here, if it'll be a straight change here essentially for Balcom. We'll find out in just a moment. But now the 1-1 for Horner. Guys, deep out to right field. Buter going to have to back up to the wall. She can't find it. It'll fall in right field. Horner's going to get into double. She's going to try and turn for three. The throw to third's a good one. Not in time. Triple for Horner straight up. And a runner at third with one away. Buter was trying to find it in the sky and right. Just could not keep it in her eyesight. Horner turned and burned for three. I thought the throw was going to possibly beat her. She's able to make it in. As the throw is a little offline. Runner at third with one out on the triple to right. And now it brings up the top of the order for the Bandits. First pitch is a strike, 0-1 now to Addie Yates. Yates comes in now for the second time. She lined out to left her first time up back in that first inning. The next one down and away, 1-1. And Clark would hit next here in just a moment. Yates on the season, .231 average. One now to the left-handed hitter. Fouls it off, staying alive. Now 1-2. Two RBIs already on the year. Fielder UNC Wilmington, the runner at third and one away. A chance for the Bandits to get their first run on the scoreboard possibly after the triple from Horner. Swung on and missed. Strike three. 2 outs in the frame. And it brings up Emmy Clark, out center fielder. .214 average for her on the year, a .357 on base percentage though. Swing of the first pitch to go down 0-1 in the count. Crossman continue to work here on the mound for her fourth inning of work. And now Balcom at first. Macy Burkhart, her new battery behind the plate. McCall in left. Buter in right. 0-1 and swung on and missed. 0-2 stays outside with it. Brewing would hit next if given a chance. Clark grounded out the first her last time. Trying to see if she can score Horner from third. 0-2. Stays away with it again, this time 1-2. One, two, 2 outs, runner at third. Next pitch from Crossman. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Back-to-back strikeouts leaves the runner stranded. We go to the top of the fifth. Another strikeout for Crossman. Third of the ball game for her. We go to the top of the fifth inning. One hit, no runs, no errors. One runner does get left stranded. Bandits head back out to the field. Smokies head back up to the plate, looking to see if they can strike double digits. Top of the order will come up next. We'll be right back after this quick break from Janet Tate Stadium in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Scenic City Collegiate League softball here, northern half of Chattanooga. We'll be right back after this quick break. The remainder of game number 1 of day 9 here in just a moment. Top of the fifth inning we go. 9-0 your score. Smokies come up to hit once more. Bandits leave the runner stranded at third. They still find themselves down by 9. Robbie Van can see if he can go to work here. A couple changes defensively, though, for this Bandit squad, just in the infield mostly. Brewing now steps in at first base. First pitch to Supin to side for ball one. Top of the order comes up now for the Smokies. Supin, McCool, and Huter. Now Brewing at first. He steps in. Fowler will move from first to second. Horner will move from second to short. Stanley will move to DT. Next pitch, Supin, left center field. That'll get down in the center for a base knock. Supin will turn and stay at first, though. Leadoff single, put the runner on with nobody out. Second hit of the ball game for Supin. She's 2 for 2 with 2 walks and a solo home run. Every time today. Now McCool, who's also reached every time, but in a very different manner, comes up. First pitch, swing and drives it right field. Underneath it will be the right fielder in Blaylock for out number 1. She missed it for a second, but able to make the grab. McCool laced that one, but it's a line out to right, and now it brings up Macy Burkhart, who's going to hit for Livy Huter here. So Burkhart's going to hit for Huter in the lineup. She'll come in now in the 3-hole. Balcom will look to be hitting next here. First pitch, Supin's running outside for a ball. Throw goes wide. Stolen base for Supin. First one on the day for her. Another stolen base for the Mississippi State product. And now Burkhart comes up with 1 out and a runner in scoring position. Next one stays down and in, 2-0. And Supin's going to break for third on the throw. She'll make it in on a head-first slide. She does it again. She does not take a break on the play, I swear. Another stolen base. It's a throwback from Dan's to Robbie Van. She was halfway between second and third. 2-0 to Burkhart, called a strike. 2-1 as the Jacksonville U product now behind the plate will hit for Huter here in the 3 spot. Alyssa Balcom will come in next year, my assumption is. Next one called a ball, 1, and it's going to be 3-1. Runner at third, 1 out. Balcom will hit next for Jasmine Mack, who started off as the DP, moved to left, back to the DP. Now Balcom, the first baseman, comes in, will hit next for her. 3-1, swung on it, missed 3-2. The rising sophomore comes up to the plate for the first time here this morning. Three-two from Robbie Van. Skies it right center field, trying to make the diving grab. Cannot get to it. A run will score. Burkhart's going to try and break for 2. The throw's going to beat her. There she is out at second. The run does come in. 10-0, but 2 away now here in the top of the 5th. Burkhart tried to extend the play. Center fielder and Clark tried to make the diving grab, couldn't get to it. Blaylock throws out the runner at second. The run does come in. 10-0 now your score, and it brings up Alyssa Balcom for the first time here in the morning. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. So now the Oakland U product comes to the plate. The pitcher first baseman combo has been one of the better hitters for the Smokies squad as well. Season inside 1-1. He will hit for Jasmine Mack. Padgett will still hit next. Pitch called the ball, now 2-1. All first baseman pitching mix comes to the plate once more. 389 average, 11-11 OPS, 2-1. Takes it for a strike, 2-2. 7 RBIs for her on the year, 2 home runs already. He was one of the leaders in extra base hits last season in the Scenic City Collegiate League. The former Smoky Mountain Rain swung on and missed, strike 3. Robbie Van will get out of the inning without any more damage. 2 hits, no errors. 1 run does come across. Nobody left stranded, though, as Burkhart got cut down. We go to the bottom half of the frame. 10-0 now your score. Bandits will come up to hit here now in the bottom half, trying to see if they can get the offense rolling. Smokies have had double digits again. 3, 4, and 5 will come up next for the Bandits. We'll be right back after this quick break. From Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, been watching City Collegiate League softball. They're on day 9, game 1. Starting to pick up a little bit here from left to right. We'll see if that benefits the Bandits here in just a moment. Bottom of the 5th inning we go. 10-0 now your score. 3, 4, and 5 come up now for this Bandits lineup. First pitch from the new pitcher, Avery Shamblin, is out and away for ball 1. She comes in for Crossman, who goes through 4 cleanly. Now she'll face off against Brantley Brewing, who lined out first her last time on a line drive that almost took off the head of Tatum McCole. Now hits it softly, second base side. There is Wandale, throw to first in time, out number 1. Rail stays the same here for the Smokies. Lily Blaylock comes up, who singled straight away to center. Her last time up, she's the first hit of the ball game for the Bandits. Take this one outside for ball 1. Blaylock comes up, 44 stolen bases this past season. Senior in high school. And Chattanooga State JUCO now fouls this one off 1-1. Slap style hitter at the plate, the outfielder. Former Saudi Daisy Trojan. Taps this one, left-hand side, still foul. It's now 1-2. It's McCool really playing that left center for that left field line. Curry really shaded over the left center as well. If she can put one out where that American flag is in right center, she can get on and probably find third base. Got to see if you can find the gap here if you're Blaylock. Again, singled already today, back up the middle. Middle of that field is wide open for 1-2. Stays high, now 2-2. One away after the Brewing ground out. And assignment will hit next. She popped out to first base on a bunt attempt her last time up. 2-2 to Blaylock. Hits it softly, shortstop side. Pesek has it roll up her arm and into center. It was going to be a tough play. I don't think she was going to get Blaylock anyway. It will be a single. And a runner on now with one away. Second hit of the day for Blaylock. Pesek was shaded over the left-hand side and just rolled up her arm. I don't think it was going to matter if she were going to make the throw to first. It would have been the closest of bang-bang plays. I don't think she was going to get her. Simon now comes up with a runner on. First pitch to her is a strike, 0-1. NAIA product pitching first baseman combo from Bryan College comes up. Next one is fouled off the end of the bat. Oh, it's 0-2. Blaylock with speed here at first. Comes up for the second time today again. 0-for-1 on the morning. 2 hits on the year, a walk for her name. 0-2. Stays high, now 1-2. One out runner at first, 10-0 your score. Smokies lead here over the Bandits. Shamblin going to work here for her first time today. Comes in relief from Crossman, who goes through 4 cleanly. 1-2, stays outside. 2-2. Kara Thomas will hit next. Struck out swinging her last time. Blaylock now at first. Back-to-back singles for her in the ball game. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 2 away. Two outs now, puts a runner at first, and now it brings up Thomas. Let's see if she can advance Blaylock. It's inning alive. Swung on it, missed 0-1. Big hack of the first pitch. Utility infielder once more. From Moncrief, North Carolina, the former Charger, swung on and missed once more. 0-2. Gaston College Proctorizing Jr. 18 games this past season. 1 start to her name, doubled and homered. Now swung on and missed, strike 3. 3 straight swinging strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts for Shamblin. We go to the top of the 6th. 1 hit, 1 runner gets left stranded. We go to the top half of the 6th. Smokies come back up. 5, 6, and 7 will hit. We'll be right back here in just a moment. The Bandits will head back out to the field. We'll see. They might try and say call this a tenor. I don't think they will. There's a chance they might. Find out here in just a moment. They're talking about it here on the score or on the third base line. Stay with me now. They're gonna play it through. Understandable. Kind of the whole point, right? So they will go to the field. Smokies will get another chance to hit. Emma Zyman's going to come out and pitch now for this Bandit squad. We'll be back in just a moment. We'll take a quick break. Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. 10-0 your score. Smokies leader of the Bandits. We'll be back in just a moment. Top of the 6th inning we go. Jasmine Mack's going to come up to the plate now. So things are going to get a little hairy here, and I apologize in advance. Jasmine Mack will now come to hit. Macy Burkhart is in the on-deck circle, although she hit in that last frame. First pitch to Mack is high for ball 1. So Jasmine Mack, who started off as the VP, I believe still staying as such, will now come up and hit. Burkhart hit in the last inning in the 3 spot. This one goes sky high as now the new pitcher, Emma Zymek, comes up to the plate. Excuse me, the plate, the mound this time. She comes in relief now of Robbie Van. Everybody else stays the same here for the Bandits, but Mack now comes up to hit. This will be her 3rd time now up to the plate. I think they're just trying to get in as many at-bats as possible. This one lays down the left field line, base knock to left. Mack will get on now for the first time today. And now I apologize, our scorecards are going to get really goofy. Burkhart's going to come up, and Balcom is going to hit up after her. They just hit in the last frame. I don't know how they're coming up again. I'm not going to question it, because if I do, I'm going to lose my mind. So Burkhart now will hit here in this top of the 6th. Takes it high for ball 1. We're just going to roll with it. Next pitch to her is called a strike, 1-1. So Burkhart, who singled and was cut down at second, trying to turn it into a double her last time, comes up for the second time now today. Jasmine Mack now on first. She gets her first hit of the ball game. She reached on a walk previously and grounded into a double play. This one stays outside, 2-1. We're going to try and see if we can get this as properly done as we can, as we just started kind of throwing batters into the lineup, so I apologize here. 2-1. Taken for a strike, 2-2. And now Jasmine Mack's going to break into second. The throw's a good one. The tag is not there. Horner could not hold on to it. It will be a stolen base for Jasmine Mack. Runner at second with nobody out. Next one stays away. Now 3-2 for Burkhart. I apologize. I'm just trying to fill in the card here as best I can. So Burkhart and Balcom both just hit in the last frame. They come up again here now in the sixth. They're just kind of getting placed into the lineup here, so I apologize. 3-2 stays just high. She'll take a walk. Second and first now with nobody out. Alyssa Balcom now comes up for the second time today. She struck out swinging her last time. Now runners on and nobody out. First pitch stays high, 1-0. One 0 now to Balcom. High again, now 2-0. Riley Pescick will get the hit again as well here, so we're just going to have these three random players essentially step back up to the plate and then go back, I'm assuming, to the regular part of the lineup again here. This one goes sky high to the backstop. Now runners will advance second and third on the wild pitch. Burkhart and Balcom will get another chance to hit. Jasmine Mack gets to step in as well. And I think we're going to go back to like how the lineup was essentially originally set up, which is Pescick and Wandall. Next one called a strike, 3-1. I apologize again. I'm just trying to get this scorecard correct. 3-1 now to Balcom. Comes up and gets her on the shoulder. That'll load the bases on the hit by pitch. Another hit by pitch now. And it brings up Riley Pescick. So Pescick comes up. 0 for 3 on the day. Did reach down an error, though, back in the third frame. She came around to score. Give us 1 second here. First pitch to Riley Pescick, going to be down in the zone for a ball, 1-0. We apologize again. We're just trying to sort out the scorecard essentially here. So Pescick now will come up and hit. Next pitch down the way, bounces to the backstop. It's going to allow for Jasmine Mack to score 11-0 now. And that one gets away. The wild pitch allows for the runner to come in. Runners will advance. Second and third now, still nobody out. Pescick looking to see if she can get on officially for the first time today. Again, she reached on an error her last time up. That'll be Pescick and then Wandall, which was originally the 5 or the 6-7 in this lineup. But now the 2 up. Chops it, third base side. Thomas has got it. Runners will advance. Throw to first is in time. A run will score. Balcom into third, 1 away. An RBI ground out makes it 12-0. Runner at third, one down, brings up Wandal. As this one bounces away as well, Balcom's going to come in and score. Another wild pitch brings in another run. 13-0. As another one bounces away from Avery Dans. 1-0 now the count to Wandal, and she's got nobody on base. As Logan Curry will come up next. So one out now the count for Wandal. That's when this one a strike, now 1-1. So now the DePaul product comes up again. Struck out, hit by a pitch, and singled today. 1-1, hits sharply, knocked down by Fowler at second. Throw to first is going to be dropped by Bruning at first. She will reach on the error. Trying to be quick with it, could not get it there in time. Still one out and a runner on. And now it brings up the Iowa product to the plate. And now, quick change. And now Mario Horner is going to go out to the mound. So we're just getting all sorts of wonky here. We're just making our stat keeping live awful. So Simon says, you know what? We're done. She'll head to the dugout. Horner will make her way out to the mound. She'll now face off against, funny enough, her Smoke Squad teammates. And make her debut now on the mound for the Bandits. So Zymet throws third of an inning, and now Horner will come in as we try and get everything sorted weekend. We apologize. We're just trying to get the scoring card a little more properly correct here. We're trying to get the stats as best we can, obviously. Things have gotten a little hairy as Burkhart and Balcom and Mack were all able to hit, even though Balcom and Burkhart hit in the last frame. They did not hit around the order. They just were given another chance to hit for the second time. The rest of the order has been typical. The difference is that instead of it going Patrick, Wandal, and then the catcher, what would have been Burkhart and then Curry, it just went Patrick, Wandal, and then Curry. She now steps up to the plate with a runner at first and one away. And 13-0 now your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits. As Mario Horner will now go to work here on the mound. Stanley will take in over at shortstop as Simon heads back over to the bench. So now runner at first, one down. Logan Curry comes up for the fourth time today. First pitch to her is a ball, 1-0. Curry a single. A run scored for her on the grand slam from Huter. Blown out to right and center. Her other two at bats. Takes it high now, 2-0. Top of the order should come up next. It will be Allie Stupin who comes up. And now Curry hits it third base side, gets through another base knock. Second single today for Curry. First and second, still only one out. As Horner now faces off against her Smoke teammate on the mound. She'll come in for Zymet. Gives up a leadoff single, and now it brings us the dangerous Allie Supin, who's already 2 for 2 with 2 walks, a single, and a solo shot to right. First pitch to the Bulldog at the plate. Taken for a strike, 0-1. So Horner, the Oregon State product, who has been at pretty much every level of college softball you can imagine. She has been at the JUCO level, the NAIA level, the Division I level, Clark State, Shawnee State, and Oregon State, respectively. It's all been states. This one's called a strike in the off speed 0-2. comes out to the mound here for the Smoke Squad. Part of the Smokies last season as well. She's actually out there for the Bandits, I should say. I apologize for looking at her uniform still. This one's outside, 1-2. Been looking to get on for the fourth time today. She has 4 runs scored, 2 stolen bases, a solo home run. She's pretty much stat stuffed as this one's down in the dirt for 2-1, or 2-2, excuse me. She's done darn near everything except for hit for the cycle at this point, which, hey, there's still plenty of ball game to go. I know it's top of the 6th, but wouldn't be the first time we've come close. The 2-2 chops it, third base side. Thomas has got it, tags third. Throw across the first will not be in time. They do get the runner at third, so a fielder's choice. The Wendell gets cut down. Curry goes to second. Good speed on the base path brings up Hannah McCole for the 5th time today. First pitch to her is a strike, 0-1. So Supin does technically reach, though it's not officially, so it'll be a fielder's choice. Hannah McCole now 0 for 2. She has reached on an error and has flown out to right. She has been hit by a pitch twice today. She'll swing at this one, go down 0-2. Pewter will get the chance to come up and hit again. She will be back in the 3 spot. Again, we got a little wonky with how the scorecard's going to look. The 0-2 stays high now, 1-2. Warner waits, the 1-2. Stays outside with it now, 2-2. Runners at second and first, 2 away. Curry at second, Supin at first. Great speed from both. And McCole can drive them both in and make this possibly a 14 or 15-0 game if given the chance. 2-0, or 2-2, stays high. Now 3-2 for McCole. She works it full, goes down 0-2. Brings it back to a full count. Three-two. Stays outside, bases loaded. It brings up Buter. Third time today that McCole has reached. And she's been hit by a pitch twice, now reaches on a walk. It brings up Buter. Bases loaded again. That one stays inside for ball 1. She already has a grand slam today. Can she pull off an Abby bunt for those that remember last season? The 1-1. Hits it. Shortstop side. Stanley's got it. A nice grab on the jump. And that will end the inning. 3 runs do come across. We go to the top, or to the bottom of the 6th. Bases do get left stranded. 3 runs come across. We go to the bottom half of the frame. To try and clean up our scorecards here in a moment. From Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League Softball. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 13-0 your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits. We'll be back in just a sec. Bottom of the sixth inning we go. 13-0 your score. Robbie Van will face off against Shamblin for the first time here this morning. First pitch to her is a ball 1-0. We're trying to get through with all the scoring card here information, but next pitch stays outside. 2-0 for Robbie Van. She flew out to right her last time up. Comes up now for the second time today for the former JUCO product and now NAIA school member. Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College. Next one is swung on and missed. 2-1. Range Red Bat players start to arrive here. They'll have their game set for 12:30. Next one swung on and missed. Outside fastball goes down 2-2. 2-2 the count. Fouls it off, stays alive. Outside stays 3-2 again. Apologize. I'm just trying to get through with scoring information here. We're all trying to get through it. I know I'm supposed to be calling at the same time. I'm trying to multitask. So 3-2 now the count for Robbie Van. Nobody on, nobody out. Next pitch from Shamblin is fouled off and staying alive is the DP pitcher, now left fielder in Robbie Van. She made 2 innings of work and only gave up 1 run. She's had the best outing so far out of anybody here for this Bandits in terms of pitching. 13-0 again your score. Now the 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 away. Another strikeout for Shamblin. Already 3 for her in the morning. Down now here in the bottom of the sixth, and it brings up Fowler, who lined out to second her last time up. A utility player from the University of West Georgia, Division I product, comes up with 1 out. Swung on and missed. Low in the zone. 0-1. So Van goes down on strikes. Brings up Fowler for the second time. Best hitters on this Bandit squad. Swung on, missed once. More 0-2. Shamblin already cooking here. 3 strikeouts already in the ball game. She's given up only 1 hit. An inning and third of work. Fowler shows bunt, pulls it back. The next pitch. Swung on and missed. High heat gets her. 2 away. Jasmine Mack, the battery mate, holds it high and gets Fowler to go down swinging. Laura Padgett now steps in at first base as well. Sitting here in the bottom of the sixth, the next pitch. Dying it foul will be the now shortstop Stanley, 0-1. Comes up for the second time, flew out to center her last time up. The 0-1. Taken low in the dirt, now 1-1. Stanley now comes up again, second time today. Flew out to center her last time. They're trying to get on here for the first time here in the morning. The 1-1. He's away, called a strike. The late on that one, now 1-2 as Max Framework gets it done. Dan's would hit next, give him a chance. She grounded out to short her last time, the catcher. 1-2 to Stanley. Skies it left field side. McCool playing the line and foul ground is able to make the grab out number 3. And that'll end the bottom half of the sixth. We'll see if we go to 7. We will indeed go a 7th inning. 13-0 your score. We go to the top of the 7th. Bandits down to the Smokies. Horner's going to try and see if he can go another inning of work. We'll be right back after this quick break from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Phoenix City Collegiate League Softball. We'll be back in just a moment. Go to the top of the 7th. Top of the seventh inning we go, 13-0 your score. Smokies come back up to hit. Again, I apologize. The lineup card's going to look really, 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 really goofy. Laura Paget's going to come up and hit now. She comes up here 0 for 2, or 0 for 2 on the day. She is indeed. She has a walk, a strikeout, swinging, and a ground out. She now hits in what's essentially the fourth spot. Again, the card has kind of gotten a little weird. She'll come up and hit. Riley Peshek will come next. So 5, 6, and 7 technically come to the plate. She'll fall off the first pitch to go down 0-1 in the count. So it got a little wonky with how it's worked, but we're getting there. So Laura Paget now comes up. She'll face off here with technically the 5-hole hitter. We just got a little weird with how the card has worked. But Paget now essentially comes up as the fifth batter. Riley Peshek will be up next from the looks of it. She'll foul this one off again, 0-2. The Rain and Red Bats players continue to warm up here. Their game, again, scheduled for 12:30. We'll see if we might try and get this one in a little bit earlier as well. Try and get ahead of schedule again. We're supposed to see some sunshine, but gray clouds are never scary, are always scary. As now Paget fouls it off again, still 0-2. The NAIA product, the former JUCO product from Marshville, Missouri, comes to the plate. A lot of opposite field power already this season. Top here in the top of the seventh inning, Bandits down 13-0 to the Smokies. Trying to stay undefeated on the year are this Smoky squad in their white union black pants. Yes, we do see a white union black pants in the circle. That is Amaria Horner. She does play for the Bandits here this morning. 0-2 stays away, 1-2. And she comes in for this Bandit squad as Mason Calhoun is dealing with a shoulder injury. So Horner steps in with this Bandit squad. Delivers the 1-2. Check swing. Did she offer? No, she did not. 2-2. Oh, they're going to say she did, so that is going to be a strikeout. They go down to third base with it. It will be a swinging strikeout. And one away now here in the top of the seventh. So they go down and appeal it at first. First base umpire says she went. One down now here in the frame. Peshek will face her teammate once more. This one stays to her 1-0. Peshek has yet to reach on a hit today. She's grounded out twice, blown out, and reached on an error. Next one on the outer half, a strike, 1-1. Shortstop, the U of Washington product, former Montana product, now comes up the 1-1. Beats down in the zone, does not offer, 2-1. The rising senior. Leader in OPS currently. Hits it hard. Second base side. Fowler's got it. Thing was smoked right at her. Makes the grab for out number 2, and it brings up Maya Wandal. First pitch stays low in the zone. Now to Wandal, 1-0. Reached on an error her last time. Got cut down at third on the fielder's choice. She is singled and been hit by a pitch. She is struck out swinging as well. Next one stays outside, 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Horner trying to work a clean seventh inning. Gave up 1 back in the 6th. Coming in for assignment, the 2-0. Off speed stays low, 3-0. Logan Curry will hit next. Singled her last time up. It's in the lower half. Call the strike. Now 3-1 for the Paul product. Comes back up to the plate. It's all utility player. Darn near everywhere already for this Smoke squad here this season. Crown Point, Indiana, native season strike on the outer half. 3-2. One more comes up. 3-2 the count. 2 outs. Next pitch from Horner. skies it deep left field over the head of Robbie Van off the bottom of the wall. It's going to kick away awkwardly. Wandell's going to get into second base standing. 2-out double for the ball product. And now it brings up Curry. Had a chance to leave the yard. Breeze, though, blowing in from left to right. Just cut it down midair. Runner in scoring position with 2 outs brings up Curry, who's 2 for 4 with 2 singles on the day, a run scored. He was left stranded at third her last time. First pitch out and away for ball 1. Top of the order will come up next here in just a moment. It'll be Allie Supin once again. She is 4 for 5, or excuse me, 2 for 3, I should say. She's reached 4 out of 5 times. Technically 5 for 5 if you include that she reached on a fielder's choice. Curry fouls this one off 1-1. She's technically made it to first base every time today. Just twice has it been from a walk, once from a single, once from a fielder's choice, and then the very first pitch of the ball game was a solo shot to right. So now the Cummings, Georgia native comes back to the plate in Curry. Usual center fielder. Primarily has led off the majority of the season for the Smokies. He now hits the 9-hole here. It's a good chance to try and jumpstart the back half of the lineup. I know I've talked about it before as well, but again, Curry, funny enough, her family history in playing ball, obviously, Bill Curry, her great-grandfather, the former Washington Senator reliever back in 1955, where he made 2 appearances. Now Curry skies this one, deep out the right center field. Blaylock underneath it for out number 3, and that'll end the top of the 7th inning. 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner does get left stranded. We go to the bottom half of the 7th. 13-0 your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits. And let's get one more shot at this here in just a moment. We'll be right back at this quick break as we go to the bottom half of the frame. Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You can watch Scenic City Collegiate League Softball.